Two teams here that came into the NFL together back in 1995, and off we go between the Jags and the Panthers. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On second down, here's Lawrence. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Following the interception, Young. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right and throwing the football up and catch him on balance.
And he did. Tyson Campbell up to make the stop. 2nd and 5. To throw, Young. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
17.
Young off the bootleg. Rolling to his left. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready?
They'll run here with Hubbard. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. Option right, Young. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Sanders diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just 1 play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag, and they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
16 yards right off the bat with a first down. They go play action now. Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. That one down the field for Strange. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. Here now a third down and 8. Now Lawrence. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now a first down throw for Young. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Now a first and 10 at the 11.
Ready?
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
52 blaster. Ready.
Now Young. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Touchdown! Adam Thielen from 8 yards out. And the Panthers are off to a 14-0 first quarter lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. Under pressure, they got him again. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. ETN up the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first and 10, it's ETN. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, kill. Here we go.
Now Lawrence escaping the pressure right. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And it's caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. ETN will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Panthers 14, Jaguars 7. Brandon McManus.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Okay, ready?
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Right back to Hubbard. And he's got some space here. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
A good run there off right tackle in old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
22 needle. Ready.
They'll try to throw now. Young. Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Young's throw here on target to Hurst. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Here's a quick throw to Thielen. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Young quickly to the flat. Touchdown, Panthers. Hayden Hurst, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bullying his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Red on red.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll run with ETN. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 3.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Flushed out right. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the move to his left. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence, eluding the pressure right. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. And it's picked up. There he goes, left side. takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Flush to his right. This ball caught by Strange. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback there for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Young now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. And
oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Down the left sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And now onto the field comes the Jags offense. They'll go for 2. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. His way through contact. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. That is caught by Thielen. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Go now.
A first down throw for Young. He completes this one to Mingo. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Now Young. They'll roll him out right. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Here is Young. Steps away. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Second down, Young. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Hey, run!
Now Lawrence on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Open man right side is Ingram. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Take right open.
On first down, Lawrence. And this is incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Straight ahead, ETN. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that.
Touchdown, Jaguars. Britton Strange, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Jags' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And Raheem Blackshear now to return it. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Panthers take over first down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Watch out now.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And Young's throw there incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Young will set to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen, but this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Young to throw on 4th. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down. Looking to throw, Young. Pass incomplete.
When a linebacker diagnoses a screen, who wins? The quarterback getting a throw over to the back in time, or the linebacker running in to knock it away? With the athleticism of modern linebackers, they win the race more.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Down the left side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And they will finally get it, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, kill. Let's go, 52.
A handoff for Etienne. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Have gun.
Another tote for Etienne. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Etienne, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Etienne, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. That throw by Young incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 56 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. 1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Young. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try and run. Here's Hubbard. 4 yards. That gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal.
Ready?
Young takes it on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Panthers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And just shedding him off there. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I...
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Here we go.
Following the interception, Young. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Shot. 17. Ready.
Young to throw it. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run for it. It's Hubbard. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short the line to gain. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
A gain of 29 yards.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 32 on the play.
11, Agate. Easy. Read a 44.
Here's a give to Etienne. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1.
Take right over. 13, Luke. Luke. High.
Once more Etienne, but he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2. on 3rd and goal. Lawrence forced out to his left. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. That's caught. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. Off the play fake, Young. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. Etienne with it. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Etienne up the middle. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And here he'll get it down to the 7. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run, it's Etienne. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Etienne will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
So with a lead at 5, the book definitely says go for 2 here to try to get it to a 7-point differential. They'll try and run it here. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Down.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready.
Now Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him out to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Another carry for the leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. To throw, Young. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
97.
On the draw, here's Sanders.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Ready?
Now Young. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is caught. Touchdown. DJ Chark, 40 yards. And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, 4th quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem phased one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt? Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at all. They needed points on that series, and not only did he produce a touchdown drive, but how about finishing it off with a big play that only adds to the momentum that they've already established.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence eluding the pressure right. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll just get rid of it.
Once you get out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses will focus so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game. We talk about making winning plays. That is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.